What's going on, guys? Let's talk about Kizer today. This is the Kizer T1 for task 1. Here is a little information about it. This came from Professor EDC loaned this in. This is a pretty cool plain Jane user knife in sort of that affordable range. I'm not sure that we've ever really defined affordable. Is that... I think, I don't know, that's going to be a whole different video. Maybe we'll do a live stream on that. Get everybody's opinion. You know, budget I kind of think as under 100. Affordable under like 200 or 300. I don't know. Let's talk about, let's think about that. Maybe put some comments down below. This is $175 from Knife Center because this came in a box of knives from Knife Center. And the action and the deployment is incredible. It's almost assisted. It's not assisted, but it kind of feels like it. When you hit it and you break that detent, it's gone. Very much like the Hellraiser. The Hellraiser is a little bit more assisted feeling because once you kind of get it, it's going. Like there is no stopping it. I have not maybe been able to slow roll this one like once, but it was tough. This T1 has a very similar feeling to me that I don't know that you could slow roll it. I'm not even going to try. Just a plain Jane, very cool titanium frame lock. Nothing fancy, nothing special. S35VN from Kizer, really nice stonewashed, bead blasted stone. I think it's a stonewashed T1. It's a Ulrich Heinrich. It's that guy's design that I can't pronounce, so I'm not even going to try. Steel lock bar insert, lock bar stabilizer or over travel stop, 3D milled titanium clip. I mean, what more do you really need in a knife? And it runs on bearings. It's just great. I don't know. I just sometimes less is more. I know for me, I get into a lot of the fancier stuff. Like for sure. The stuff that's up north of well, this one was like 400-ish, but these are up over 1,000. So, you know, 2,000, 5,000. I get into that stuff. But then I see something like this, and I think, why do I need the fancy stuff? This works great. Go through some of the specs. It's 4 3/8 closed, 7.5 overall. 3.19-inch blade. So it's a little small for me. But is it really small for me? I think it's a mental block because this does not feel small in the hand. The Spyderco Delica, it feels small in my hand, and it is a little smaller, but it's almost about the same blade length. But this just feels much smaller, and partially because of the slimness. So do you really need a big, huge blade? No, not really. 3.2, call it, is perfectly fine. 0.016 behind the edge, so it's pretty slicey. 0.119 blade thickness of S35, like I mentioned. 4.69 inches overall. And it weighs in at 4.2 ounces. So it's a little bit over that 1 inch an ounce, 1 ounce an inch measurement that some people use, which I'm not even sure where that started, but I don't know. Something about just a kind of a plain Jane. This is a knife that you could buy for $175. Carry it every day, use it every day, scratch it up, beat it up, ding it up, drop it, and it's just going to keep on ticking. It's like a Timex. Just keeps on ticking. That was Timex, right? Samsonite luggage. Just keeps getting beat up and still works. Although I did just buy some luggage. Never mind. We're not talking about my luggage problem. So let's do some size comparisons here with the Sharpie. The Delica we already kind of did, so I don't need to pull that out. Here's the Kubi, which I think is on the budget side at $60. So again, this is D2 and G10. Since I pulled out the Hellraiser, let's show you next to that. And the production Hellraiser is like 300-ish, 325-ish. It's different. It's carbon fiber. It's a liner lock. It's a different animal. So you're going to pay a little bit more than that. I did pull out the Battle. So sure, it is about the size of the Battle. And it's a completely different price range. It's like a ginormous, like you don't even want to know. Craziness. But why? Because really, do you need much more than the Kizer? Here it is next to the North Arms Skaha V2 that is a limited run that Alex worked out, bought the carbon fiber for and sent it up. I did a video on this already. You can go check that out. I don't know, guys. If you're looking for a really good user $200-ish knife, I don't know that you can go wrong with this. I've done some Benchmade videos recently, and one that just like the other day it will post a couple days before this one for their tagged out. And that's $190 if I remember. I gotta look at my notes. But I think this is a way better knife. Me personally, I think this is a way better knife than that tagged out. And it's a little bit less, a little bit roughly the same price, give or take, $175, $190. But I would buy this over that any day of the week. Yes, this is made in China. Yes, the Benchmade is made in America. Hate me if you like. This is a better knife. Go check out my Kizer playlist over here, and I'll put a link to the Battle over there. You can go take a look at that. Also, if you missed that. Thanks a lot, guys.